I made my first 1 million naira when I was 18 years old in the year 2021 through trading Forex. That's about like $600 if you convert it. Although that may not seem like much if you live in countries like the US or the UK. Here in Nigeria, that's actually quite a lot of money for most people. Before that, I had blown and lost a whole lot of money and blew a lot of trading accounts in the past. The title of this video is What I Wish I Knew Before I Started Trading Forex. If you're just starting out and you want to learn how to trade Forex, I'm going to show you 3 things that you need to know before you can get started. That will save you a whole lot of time. So without wasting any more time, here are the 3 things that I wish I knew before I started trading Forex. The first thing that I wish I knew before I started trading Forex, I wish someone would have told me to not jump in without proper knowledge or proper understanding. When I first started trading Forex, I just learned a few basics and I felt like I had already known everything. And then I decided to put money into the accounts to start trading and I felt like I could do it. So I put $100 into the account. Of course, the account went from $100 to 0. I put another $100 inside. The day that I put the money inside, the money went to 0. And then at that point, I realized that I think I need to learn more on this thing before I put any more money inside there. And back then, I had $100 here in Nigeria. That was a lot of money. I wish someone would have told me to just calm down and focus on learning the skill, focus on learning how to trade. Because although I had learned a lot, but I hadn't learned enough. I had not learned enough. And I was struggling in understanding some basic things, and that led me to blowing the account. Things like risk management. I didn't have a good trading strategy there. I was just trading off of emotions and trading off of what I just believe. I feel like the market is going to go up, so I'll just buy it and then it goes up. That type of thing, and then I ended up blowing the account. So for you out there starting to trade Forex, I would recommend that you first of all learn the basics. After learning the basics, get yourself a trading strategy, then understand risk management. Those are the very important things that you need to know. The second thing that I wish that I knew was the importance of finding one trading strategy that fits your personality and fits your schedule. When I first started trading Forex, one of the biggest problems that I faced was not understanding timing. I would be awake in the night by like 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. looking at the charts, trying to figure out if the market is going to go up or go down, trying to trade during that time. I did not understand that during that time, that was Asian session, and the market doesn't move during Asian session on most of the pairs that I was trading. Pairs like Euro USD, gold and all those other major currencies, they don't move during the Asian session. And for me here in Nigeria, Asian session is like 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So I'll be up at night trying to trade and not knowing that the market doesn't move at that time, and the coming London session, the market hits your stop loss and then you miss the main move because now you're so tired because you're awake at night, you can't trade London session anymore. Now you're so tired, you can't even focus. It's not only that, I didn't understand the importance of finding one trading strategy and sticking to it. The problem that I had was jumping from one strategy to another. Today you're using support and resistance. Tomorrow you're using supply and demand. The next one you're using ICT, SMC, other blocks, FVG, everything. You keep on jumping from one strategy to another, not staying in one place. Today you're using one trading strategy, then you go on the internet and you see someone using ICT concept and the person catches like a 1 to 50 risk reward and you feel like I want to catch something like that, and then you start trying to learn other blocks and starting to learn all those other things. That was one of the major problems that slowed me down in my learning process, in my journey when it comes to Forex trading, because what I found out now and what I understand now is that all you need is one trading strategy. You don't even need a high risk reward, you don't need a high win rate. Right now, my trading strategy has a 50 to 65% win rate on a 1 to 2 and a 1 to 3 risk reward, and that is all I need. Before I was looking for 1 to 50 risk rewards and all those type of things, looking for a 90% win rate, thinking that is the holy grail, but found out through the hard way that is not there's nothing like a holy grail in Forex trading. Just find one thing that suits your style, suits your schedule, suits your trading style, and then stick to it. The reason why I said that suits your schedule is because everyone has different lives, everyone has different ways of living. And if you go and pick a trading strategy that doesn't favor your schedule, for example, if you're usually active during London session and New York session, and you choose a trading strategy that moves and works mainly during Asian session, then that doesn't make any sense because the strategy works when you're not active. So pick a trading strategy that suits your schedule, suits your lifestyle, and then stick to it. Do not change anything. Stick to that trading strategy. But first of all, before you can stick to the trading strategy, first of all, you need to know if the trading strategy actually works or not. And that is another story for itself. The third thing that I wish that I knew was not to focus too much on prop firms. Now, prop firms look like the savior or the saving grace for Forex traders that don't have enough money to invest in the Forex market. So it looks like a good thing. It is actually a good thing. Yes, that's helped a lot of people. But the problem is when you focus too much on prop firms, you start to neglect the importance of a real account. Your real account is very, very, very important to you. In fact, your prop firm should just be secondary to your real account. The real account should be the utmost priority. The purpose of the prop firm is to fund your real account. That's the main purpose. Then once you've had enough capital in your real account, then you can stop trading the prop firm account and start trading your real account. Prop firms are just like basic 9 to 5, but in Forex trading. It's like 9 to 5 because you wait for them to pay you at the end of the month. You follow their rules and all those things. You're still under them. You're still working for a company. You're working for someone, still like a 9 to 5. And it's not that it's bad, although it's a 9 to 5 that pays well. But the problem that I had was I focused too much on prop firm accounts, and because of that, I started to neglect my real accounts, and I was focused on passing challenges. And the problem with prop firms is when you're trying to pass those challenges, that time period of passing the challenge, you're not making any money. So if you're not trading a real account, all the profit that you made on the challenge account, you can't withdraw any of them. You can't use any of them. You have to pass the account first. And when you pass the account, you have to wait for 30 days before you can get a payout. All those things affect you psychologically because now you're making money. You're actually making money. You're making profit in the challenge account, but you can't withdraw the money because you're not trading a real account. If it's a real account, any profit you make, you can withdraw it. If you have any emergency bills or anything to pay, you can also withdraw the money from your real account. That's the difference between a prop firm and a real account. So right now, if you are looking to start trading Forex, your main purpose, your main priority should be your real account. If you're going to buy a prop firm account, you should have a real account on the side that you're going to be trading with while you're trying to pass the prop firm account. So if you make any profit, you can withdraw a little from your real account, and then till you pass the prop firm account, then you switch it up and start withdrawing from your prop firm account to fund your real account. That's how it works. If you want to start trading Forex as a complete beginner, I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel. You can go to the playlist. I have a series that'll teach you what you need to know as a beginner. And if you want a more in-depth breakdown on how to start trading Forex, that'll teach you everything you need to know on how to start trading Forex. Make sure you enroll in my Forex trading course for beginners. Click the link below and I'll see you guys inside. For now, like for more. Peace.